we'll do what we can, try to make it short, simple, fun, whatever. Okay, what is happening? Okay, I have Abby, I have Logan, I have Shelby.
You have shared.
I have, well, Mackenzie. I have iPhone. Who are you? That's Carson. Okay, I have Aaliyah. Well, connecting. There's Aaliyah. Okay. I think the only person, like I said, we don't have is Alexis. So if she joins, I'll try to join her here in a sec. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Aaliyah, can you hear me? Are you connected now? Aaliyah, can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So I'll start just, like I said, keep us inside for a little bit. Normally I start this just with a little talk anyway, so just do that just to begin. So first of all, hi guys, happy Memorial Day. I apologize for it being Memorial Day. Returning members, you know, a few things that I don't do well with, and that's what I always want to start this with, so you guys know coming in what the expectations are. And one of the first things that I don't handle well is drama. So if you know right now you're going to be a drama starter, you might as well just not try out. Another thing is I'm not big on laziness. Please don't be lazy. You'll tick me off. You'll tick him off. It's just not going to go over well. Another thing that's pretty high up on my list of not dealing well with is disrespect. And so basically, make sure you respect everybody, and that includes yourself. So I don't want to hear anything that's along the lines of I suck, or I can't do this, or I'm ugly, or blah, blah, blah. Now, I know some of you joke around about that, and that's different. That's okay. But if you're serious about it, I'm not okay with that. And then the number one thing that I don't do well with is lying. So don't lie to me. I will find out. I always do. I don't know how I always do, but I always do. So don't lie to me. So those are basically my 4 big rules, is not to do those things. And I guess if you want to add a 5th, it's always to have fun, because we are a family, honestly. And I think all of you returning members, even those that are trying out that aren't returning and have been in the band, know that this is definitely without a doubt a family. Like, we're all there for each other. Some of you even call me Mama Morgan. So anyway, that's basically my rules. Then the only other things really I want to talk about is how this whole process is going to kind of work, because obviously this is not ideal, not what I would want to happen normally. I would want to be face-to-face. That would be a lot easier. So we're going to try and do these Zoom meetings. Like I said, the Facebook meetings just did not work well for Drumline. So for us, it would be way worse. So we're going to try and do these. And if something happens that something just winds up being off or funky, we'll figure it out as we go. That's the best thing we can do. I am going to try to record the meetings for those of you that, like, if you get disconnected or something, I will try to record them and see if I can post it to the group message. If you do get disconnected, try to reconnect, because it is better to be there when you can be there rather than to watch a video. Videos are hard to learn from, I'm sure you know. So just do your best to stay on the meetings for as long as you can, as long as possible. Then, oh, hang on. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the Zoom meetings, I have a free account. They say that they're going to be like cutting us off at 40 minutes, which obviously doesn't work for us. I've done one before that says that, that it let us wind up. Hey, Aaliyah says she can't hear any audio. Any ideas on how to help her with that?
If you go to the bottom left
It should say connect audio and like join call with audio. Press on the words, not the like little image. That's how we got it.
Okay. She dropped off and is trying to join back in, so let's see if that works first. But anyway, so it's a free account. And so it says it's going to lock us off at 40 minutes. However, I've done one before and it didn't lock me off. It gave me like a free extra time. So we're going to try that. If it locks us off at 40 minutes, I will just create a new meeting and message you guys the stuff and we'll just log back on. So it'll be like a little break for us. Okay? If that sounds good, everybody, just thumbs up, shake your head, say yes, whatever. Why? We have lost. Okay. Leah, can you hear us now? Okay, so Logan, type to her. Can you guys get in the chat? I don't have it closed, do I? Leah says she still can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if anybody can just get in the, can you guys get in the chat, do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, just message to Aaliyah real quick while I continue talking how to basically go about getting the audio to work. Okay, so like I said, it's gonna cut us off. It might cut us off at 40 minutes, so basically just bear with me. This is the best we can do. We'll just do what we can and go from there. This year's show for everybody is called iBand. So it's kind of fun. It is like a technology, I don't know. It's a
technology-based show to explain how, if a band was an application, how it would work out. Yeah.
So like iPhone or iPad, it's just going to explain like if the band was an app. So it's pretty cool. We have a lot of visuals planned, some props and everything. Okay, so oh, okay, Abby, that works. You can just message her everything. Okay, so I don't know. Does anybody have any questions or anything of how we're going to go about doing this? Yes, we can.
I think Aaliyah needs to tap the screen and push the 3 dots, and there's an option to disconnect audio. So there's probably the connection to connect audio for her.
Okay. Try it. Okay. We'll wait a little bit to see if Aaliyah can join in here. Let's see. Okay, so for captain tryouts, you can try out for captain if you're going to be a junior or senior, which, you know, is all of you. So if you're going to be a junior or senior, this is how it works. During your tryout, and I think I told you guys, during the actual audition, it's going to be just you guys with each of us individually. And like there are 1, 2, 3, 5 judges this year. So it'll just be one individual with the judges. And we'll go through a short little series of questions and talk to you about what we're expecting and everything. And then if you plan on trying out for captain, that's when you'll let us know. The way that tryouts are going to go is the same as they normally would for those returning members, you know. But for the new members, basically, I have a series of leadership questions that I ask. We go through these questions and, you know, your responses are taken into consideration. And then on top of that, you have to write an extra like piece to the routine that I'm going to teach you. And I will actually not decide how long your extra piece this time has to be. You can go however long you want. You can make it short if you want, but just know whatever you write to the song is, we're going to like grade you based on how much you write, how, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, don't be lazy.
Is there like a max that we can do? Like, if
the songs is going to start at 1 minute. So your max pretty much is going to be 1 minute because it's after on my part, which is about a minute.
So just like go to the end of the song and it's fine.
Yeah, if you want, that's fine. You can do a minimum if you want. You can do all of it if you want. You can even start the song if you want and go up to my part. Okay? Does that make sense for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, Leah says it's still not working.
That's it. She's cut.
Yeah, Leah, you're cut.
Oh, hell. Because there's
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she have her volume down? Okay, Shelby messaged.
Sarah had a valid question. She said, like, for the new people, how are we going to know, like, how to make new moves? So I just want to clear it up that only if you're going out for captain, that's when you make more routine.
Correct. Yes. Only if you're trying out for captain. You don't have to make more routine if just for regular auditions. Only if you're trying out for captain. All right. Are there any other questions while we try to get Aaliyah connected?
Bueller.
Is Aaliyah on a computer or a phone?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't read the. I think we select the chat or something.
Leah, the recording of the video so that she just gets all this instead of, like, typing it all out, because I mean, we could tell her it's everything that we basically said last time,
So far, that's true.
except for the whole 40 minutes thing.
All right. Sorry, we knew that this was going to be a little bit funky to begin with. Till we can get everybody figured out here. Also, right now is no problem because we're just talking and everything, so it's no big deal. But when I'm teaching routine and basics and everything like that, mute yourself unless you have a question. That way, everybody else can't hear like the sound of your flag or a dog bark or a car pass by or something like that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I don't care right now because we're all just chit-chatting until we can figure this out. But, okay. Give me a second. I'm going to try Googling how to get Aaliyah in here.
Hey, Dean, can you do me a favor? I'm realizing that I'm not going to really be able to see on my phone screen. So can you go to the backyard and ask Justin for either his laptop or his iPad? Thank you.
What? I can't. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Zoom.
By the way, hi, Erica. It's been like a year since we've seen you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Although I realized that once I
I
was
couldn't
sitting
figure
here,
out how to unmute the thing.
once when she actually starts doing her routine, I'm not gonna be able to see it.
Oh,
I don't want everybody
yeah,
to hear.
that is something. You can click on a person on your call. I believe you can even do it on your phone, and you can pin their video so that that's the one that's pulled up specifically.
What's your meeting ID?
Does that make sense?
Your meeting ID.
Oh gosh, a series of numbers. Okay. You can move back over to your chair if you want to. But you can move back over to your chair if you want to.
Okay.
Black hair all
Okay. Ready? All right. Well, let's see. Does Mr. Morgan want to say anything? Introduce himself.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all having a great time on Memorial Day. Just have fun this week. That's about all I have. I'm sure that you can all see my wonderful eyes through the glare through our French doors right now. But I can't wait to get to know all of you that are just trying out for the first time, and for those who are returning, welcome back. That's all I've got. So Risa can take the computer screen away from my face now.
All right. Well, come on. I can't.
All right.
I'm in charge of this
So,
place.
I'm gonna switch devices, so I'm gonna need you to accept my doohickey.
Okay.
I can hear her now.
Oh, that's Carson.
That's Carson?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Where's the boy dog?
He's up here.
Oh, he can't jump.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my dog inside. Give me Piper. Come on.
Got it.
Give me Piper.
Oh,
No, she needs to go in the house.
Hey. Dang it.
Yeah.
If you want to go inside, you can. I'm actually about
I
to
gotta
get
accept Carson again.
Yes.
No, I don't have to accept Carson yet.
Oh, she hasn't gotten off yet.
No. Here's Justin.
It should be
Right there.
Justin's
On,
iPad
Chrissy.
Pro.
Right there.
All right, that should be everybody.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, make sure you guys have water because it's really hot. Okay.
Where am I gonna?
You're gonna have to pin me.
No, don't knock it out.
All right, and then you're just gonna have to check every once in a while for the participants. Set it over here.
This is so.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kinda.
Cool. Well, I'm going to put him in charge of adjusting the camera and the sound and muting and whatnot. So this might be fun because, you know, those of you that know him know that sometimes he doesn't do what I say. So, okay, so we're going to learn basics to start with. And one of the first things we always learn is basically what the flag is. So it's what we call it. Like the end of the flagpole right here, we call that. Does anybody want to say what we call that?
The butt.
The butt, exactly. This would be
First cheater.
First cheater,
First tape.
second cheater, or you can do top cheater, bottom cheater. Okay? This is your tab. This is where almost always your right hand will be almost always, unless of course I say otherwise. But 9 times out of 10, it's on the tab. This is obviously your silk,
Thank you.
and then this is your top. You can call them the crutch tips, which are both ends of it, but we just keep it easy by calling it the butt and the top. Okay? So that's your anatomy of a flag. Okay, so we're gonna start with basics. And even for returning members, make sure you're paying attention because a lot of things that we got during judges' critiques were our technique was not all the same. So let's make sure that we really focus on those and make sure all technique is the same or at least similar for now to where we can get in person and work on it, okay? So for a drop spin, you're gonna start at right shoulder. And what right shoulder is your left hand. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna have to mimic me, like mirror what I do. But your left hand is gonna go on the bottom. You're gonna roll your hand around and you're gonna basically put your pinky lined with the very bottom of the butt. So, like so. Okay, so sometimes people will cup under, sometimes people will grab too high. We want it lined with the butt, okay? And then your right hand is gonna wrap around the top on tap. And then you're gonna do in between your thumb and your forefinger, and it's gonna rest right on that little pivot in between your thumb and forefinger, and you're gonna wrap your hands around with your thumb up. Thumb up, okay? So right shoulder, you take your left hand with your pinky tucked on the very bottom there, and you put it at your belly button, and the flag goes directly in front of your nose. Not off to the side, not just a little bit, directly in front of your nose, okay? And what you're gonna do with right shoulder is instead of basically, you don't want this, you don't want it to hit your nose. You push out your right hand to where you're straight, your elbow. So that's your right shoulder, okay? So it's pushed out, but you're stable in front of your nose, okay? Okay, when you go into a drop spin, you're going to drop to the left, and you're gonna drop into your left hand, thumbs down. So drop it, thumbs down, both of your thumbs are now pointed down, okay? Then you're gonna push it up from your left, so have it in your left hand, push it up, thumbs up. Now, when you do it, thumbs down, you're gonna grab in the silk, and you're gonna grab up onto the cheater. Thumbs down, up, down, up. Now, one of the main things you don't wanna do with a drop spin, now I'm trying to show you, so do as I say, not as I do, because showing you makes it a little bit more difficult. One of the main things you don't want to do with a drop spin is this. Well, we call chicken arming it. You do not want to chicken arm it. It doesn't look good, okay? The best place to do a drop spin is at your belly button, pushed out, okay? Some people will do it lower, some people will do it higher, but we want to do at our belly buttons. So when you go drop spin, you're going to go drop down to your belly button, and then up. Belly button, up, okay? And you push out. So belly button, up, belly button, up. Make sense? All right, now, bugs. Okay, so the counts for a drop spin are, you got your right shoulder, and you'll go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 1 is down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then up for switch, because we'll go the other direction. Okay, so does anybody have any questions so far on right drop spins? Nope, we good? Okay, like I said, if you have a question, unmute yourself. Otherwise, just, you're good. Okay, so those are right. You're gonna do the same for a left, but what you're gonna do now is your right hand is gonna go on the bottom, and your left hand is gonna go on the top. Exact same, just flip-flopped. Okay, and this would be called left shoulder. Okay, so for a left drop spin, you're gonna drop down into your right, so the flag's gonna go to the right, so down into your right, thumbs down. And then thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. back and forth. Same counter for that. So for left, you'll come up, and you're gonna go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. Got it? Those are lefts. So we've done rights and lefts. Good?
So are we allowed to like touch the flag when we put it upside down?
Yes. When you go down into your drop spin, you want to grab in the silk.
So
You don't want
like,
to grab up here. You want to grab in the silk. Okay?
oh, okay.
Yes. And when you're learning basics, so sometimes in routine, if you do a drop spin, you're going to drop, and then you're not going to grab on the cheater. You're going to grab up high because you want it to be high. Okay? But
Okay.
while we're learning just the basics, we want to make sure we have all of us together on the cheater.
Oh,
Okay? All right. So let's move on. If we're all good with drop right and left drop spins, right shoulder, left shoulder, everything, we're going to move on to country roads. And I'm going to show that to you both front, and then I'm going to flip around and show you what it looks like on the back too. So for country roads, you're going to have it in your right shoulder. Okay? You're at right shoulder, and what you're going to do now is you're going to let the flag go to the left in your right hand, bring it into the front, into a point to your right corner, up to your right corner, behind your head, and then bring it forward. Okay? So the counts for that are 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now notice when I'm doing that, my left arm, so my free hand, just goes flat up against my side. Now what that means is it's not like smack, fingers like this, you're cupped your fingers, and you're cupping it. Okay, so flat up against, that's your free hand, because what you don't want is this.
cup your butt.
Up your butt. Okay? All right. And I know some people are like, yeah, but I don't have a butt to cup, because I've heard you guys say that before. It doesn't matter if you don't have one or not. You just bring it under, basically straight arm, hands or fingers are together, and you bring it under like you do. So it's like a flick of the wrist. Okay, so a country roads, like I said, the counts for country roads are 1, 2, down on 3, up on 4. Okay? Also, with the country roads, a couple things are very important. You don't want this. That's not a country roads. The difference is straightening your arms. Okay? So it's straight, straight, bend, up. So basically, the only time you bend your arm is when you go to bring the flag down on 3, and you're like, grab my ponytail, up. Okay? Okay. I'm going to turn around so you can see what it looks like from the other side. So from the other side, it's 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Any questions on country roads? Nope, we good? All right, let's go into an eagle. So an eagle is country roads with addition. So what you're gonna do with an eagle, your right shoulder, okay? You're gonna bring it to your 1, 2, and you're gonna V your arms. Now, one thing I don't want with this is on your 2 is important. 1, 2. What I don't want is this, lazy, da-da-da. 2, straight up, okay? And with this, basically, we call it Barbie hands. So take your hand, multiple different ways to explain this. Make it pretty, first of all. So pretty hands, Barbie hands. Take your hand, your fingers come together, and your thumb is out at a little V shape, and you tuck your fingers out like that, like almost like a backwards Spock or whatever. And then those go down. Barbie hands. Okay? Pretty. Make sense? Cool. So, for that, you're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. So all you do there is you just switch your hands. So, 2. On 3, you're going to grab left under your right, and you're going to grab thumbs down. 4, flick it over into your right or your left hand, and your right hand comes out to a pretty hand. 5, bring it forward into you, into front of you. 6, you're going to money. And what we call money is put your hand out like you're asking for money. Hand me some money. And the pole goes right in the crevice of your thumb and forefinger. Okay? So that's 6. And you're going to do that right above the cheater tape. Not quite on it, right above it. 6. You're going to take it in your right hand with your money, and you're going to flick it. Flag comes up left, flick it up, and then you just flip your hand. Okay? So the counts for that are 1, up 2, flick 3, up 4, down 5, money 6, flip 7, flip your hand on 8. Okay? So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip your hand. Right? Do you have any questions on that?
So your top hand lands on the top right here, like when you're done with it?
Yes, and you'll just have to, because your hand winds up being upside down. It winds up being thumbs down. So you just have to flip your hand. Just that simple.
Oh, okay.
So on 8, you wind up like this and just flip your hand.
All right.
The thumbs up. Okay? Any other questions on that? Nope. All right. Let's go to, well, let's just go over what we've done so far. So let's do.
Lisa!
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay, go for it.
I'm not good at catching the flag. Straight up. Mine goes wonky and it goes to the side. Do you have any tips to help catch the flag?
I tried to tell her to put it into her belly button, but we're not really good at that either.
And I'm too short, so mine's more down here. Or else I'm reaching to the stars for the top of my flag.
Okay, hang on. Let me find you. All right, show me real quick what your problem is.
Okay, so whenever I go to catch it in, my flag goes like this and kind of tilts to the side, and I'm not really good at just catching at the bottom. Whenever I do the country roads, I'm not just good at I don't know.
So the best thing, there's a couple things for that, a couple hints. The first one is when you do it, so I'm just gonna do the country roads. So when you do it, the first one is when you get here, you wanna squeeze with your right hand. So instead of just letting it lazily, this is not an insult, instead of lazily just letting it flow, you gotta squeeze your upper arm and your upper hand so it'll stop. So at any point, I could just say stop, and it'll stop. Okay, so you gotta squeeze with your upper hand. The second one is just to have your other hand ready, flick. You see how I'm not waiting? I'm not waiting until it's already here. It comes up as it passes and catches. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And it catches it. So instead of just it hits here and then I grab it, you let it catch. Okay? Does that kind of make sense?
Okay.
Can you try those two little tips?
Thank you.
Yeah, can you try those 2 little tips for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the first. Yeah, you're welcome. So that's the biggest thing is make sure you're always ready to squeeze at the end of a move because that's what's going to stop your flag where it needs to be. And then make sure you are ready basically on the so how we would count the so for E and You want to be ready on the of the next beat. Okay? All right, so let's go over, we're gonna do just a short little basics routine. So let's do 8 counts of right drop spins, and then we'll go to right shoulder, switch to left. We're gonna do 8 counts of left drop spins, and then we'll go to right shoulder or left shoulder, switch to right. We're gonna do 8 counts of country roads. So that's 2 country roads. And then we're gonna do 2 8 counts of eagles. So I'm gonna show you what that's gonna look like, okay? All right, so we're gonna go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, switch, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, switch, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then straight into the eagle. I'm not going to pause on this one, so you'll just do 2 country roads and then straight into the eagle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip. Okay? Does anybody have any questions, or are we good to just do it? All right, let's just try it and we'll see what happens. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, whoop, and flip, switch. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Ready to go do country roads. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip. Did anybody have any problems with that other than me messing up there for a second?
Like when I do the drop spin, it's like I can't explain it. Like whenever I go fast, like my hands get all mixed up. Like with the left spin,
Okay.
to like switch it. Can you show me the spins real quick?
Yeah, the left ones.
Like just right and left. Like
Yeah.
Can you like turn your back and like
Yes.
show me like the hand?
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like I'm gonna have to like kind of do it at an angle so you can see my hands better, because otherwise you're not gonna see my hands through my belly. So here we go. So basically, if you were to do it to the right, you got thumbs down. So you're gonna drop into your left hand, thumbs down, and grab in the silk.
Okay.
Then you're gonna bring it up, lift your left hand, and grab with your right hand, thumbs up. So now both thumbs are up.
Okay.
And do it again. Down into the left, up into the right.
Okay.
Down into the left, up into the right. Okay?
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
the other way, your hands will flip. So your left is on top, your right is on bottom. So you're gonna go down into the right, thumbs down, up into the left, thumbs up. Down into your right, up into your left. Down
Okay.
into your
I
right,
just need to get used.
up into your left.
Okay.
Does that
I just
help?
need to get used to going faster with it.
Yes, that's the thing. A lot of times, actually, some returning, well, not necessarily people that are here, but a lot of people that do drop spins for a long time, sometimes will get confused with drop spins and speed spins, which I'm not going to teach you right now because it just confuses a lot of people. But a speed spin is kind of, oh gosh, it's hard to do. So they wind up ending here on count 2. And what happens is, I've noticed a lot of you guys have gotten confused with that before. So instead of how we're doing this, you guys are trying to grab too soon and just flick around like this.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. So just literally down, up, down, up. One of the important things about that, always remember which direction your thumbs go. And the second thing is squeeze. You got to squeeze, because if you go down, up, and you're not squeezing enough, you're going to get not a fluid movement. You're going to get like a
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I just get confused with my left hand because I'm not really good with my left hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. I was not very good with it to begin with either, so don't feel bad about that. The left definitely takes some getting used to. All right.
Okay.
Good? Okay, so let's try. What I'm going to teach you real quick is how to switch from right drop spins to left drop spins quickly. So then we're going to add the whole routine together. Yeah. Okay, so how to switch. So basically, when you're doing the drop spins, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 8 of your right, you're just going to tap it to where it switches to the other direction. Because if you notice, on 8, you're already at your thumbs up left position for your left drop spins. So on 8, you're just going to tap to push the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll come up to the right shoulder. Okay? So let me do all that together so you can see, and that way we can just do the whole basics routine. So it'll be 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up. Okay? I know it can get a little bit confusing in your head, so just try to get it. And like I said, you'll have to work on it until auditions. Okay? All right, so let's do that. And then I'm going to add the country roads, and then we'll add the eagles. So let's just do the 2 drop spins straight back to each other, add the 2 country roads. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We good that far? So far?
Yeah, it's kind of hard. How do you, like, whenever you're doing the drop spin, I know how to switch, but, like, I always get confused how to get back to right shoulder because I always end up going with my opposite hand.
When you're done with the 8 counts of left, you mean?
Yeah, like, how do you go back to, like, right shoulder because I'm still like this when I stop.
Okay, so on that, you'll go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on 8, instead of grabbing again on 8, you're just going to come straight up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's try the 2 sets of drop spins with 2 country roads and then 2 eagles, okay? All right, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up. Country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip. Sound good? All right. If nobody has any questions, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we'll do some stirs. Are we good? All right, let's do some stirs. So for stirs, you're going to have your hands on the bottom cheater and the tab, and both your thumbs are pointing toward the right. So your right hand is under, thumb pointing to the right. Your left hand is upper, thumb pointing to the right. Okay? So for stirs, your first count, you're going to bring it out to your left front corner. So out like this. So basically you see your arms are kind of like crisscrossed there. And then you're gonna bring it around your head to this. Okay? So out, around. That's 1, 2. 1, 2. You stir the pot up above your head. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? For 3, 4, you're gonna take your hands, you're gonna bring 2 down to your bottom left. So do this. See how my arms are crisscrossed like that? And then 4. So for your bottom, a lot of times people get caught up on this because what you want to do when you're here and you bring it down to the left, do not grip like crazy with your left hand. Your left hand has to be fluid enough to let it switch to this direction. Your right hand is solid, but your left hand has to be fluid enough to switch. 4. Okay? So basically how I like to say this to them, like how I like to teach this, is you're going to cross between, your cleavage, flip to the other way in between, bring it down in between, and then around in between. And the whole time you're going to stir the pot. So stir, stir. Okay? So the counts for that are 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, any questions on those?
It is 2:50.
All right, so let's add those into our little basics routine. So we'll do the drop spins right, drop spins left, 2 country roads, 2 eagles, and 8 counts of stirs, just like I just did the stirs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you'll bring it up. Okay? So I'm going to do it real quick. You can do it with me if you want, and then we'll do it all together. All right. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit. Country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. All right. Any questions before we do it all together? All right. Let's try doing it all together then real quick. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. All right, we're doing good with those? Erica, you have anything you want to say?
Not really. Just to re-hit on the chicken arms thing, watch out for that when you're doing your drop spins. I see a couple people doing it.
Okay. So remember with the drop spins, to hold it down at your belly button. And I know some of you are shorter and you think that that's impossible, but I promise you it's not. It will work. You just have to get used to it. So don't pull it up, because what you're doing likely you're afraid that you're going to hit the ground. Like even I can hit the ground and my belly button's down here. So that's why you want to push out so you have more freedom. See, belly button, hand. But here, belly button, hand is not level. Out here, it is. So make sure you're not trying to pull it up because you're afraid you're going to hit the ground. Bring it down. And whatever direction you're going, so if I'm going to the right, my left arm almost always stays straight. It's just all in my right. If I'm going to the left, my right arm is going to stay straight because it's all in the wrist. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. All right. Let's learn. Oh my gosh, I'm itchy. Let's learn some butterflies. So butterfly, you've got your flag at right shoulder. You're going to take it to the left. You're going to pivot your legs where they look like this kind of. Okay? So take it to the left and pivot. And your flag is going to come down, in behind you, up, in front of you, up. So you got it? You're going to go down, in behind, up, in front, up. You're going to pivot on that last one. Okay? So the counts for that are 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then you're going to switch that to go to the right. So you're going to come this way, and you're going to go down, behind, and pivot your legs, up. Wait, I got to do it. Hang on. There, okay. So down, and when you bring it down, you're going to grab with your left hand on the bottom cheater. Up, down, up. And then you're just going to slide your hand down to right shoulder. So for the right side, you're here. Bring it down in front of you, behind, up, down, up. So the counts all together are 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? I will turn around so you can see from the way that you guys are doing. All right. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any questions on that?
Trick with the butterfly is you're gonna keep the pole parallel with your body.
Yes.
So it's not gonna be awkwardly in front and beside. It's gonna be parallel with your body.
Right. So what a lot of the returning members like to call it is kind of in your toaster. So when you do the butterfly, it's got to be in your toaster. This is what she means by parallel. This way, parallel. Everything pretty much should be parallel other than stirs. So this is what she means by parallel. So when you go 1, 2, 1, you're going to swoop it past you, parallel, 2, 3, 4, parallel. What you don't want is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Is that what you mean, Erica?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So keep it in your toaster is what a lot of the returning members like to call it. Keep it in your toaster. Your toaster is just a little section of just you. So just try to keep it in that because you don't want funky angles. You'll never be able to do a butterfly like this. Ow, see?
Yeah, the trick with the butterfly is somebody should be able to be standing right in front of you doing the same thing and you should not hit each other. So you really want to keep that as close to your body as you can.
It's true, like this. Yeah. So when I do the butterfly, I'm not going to hit him. So I'm going to bring it. Didn't even come close. So that's the, if you have to imagine a person in front of you, that works. If you have to imagine something behind you, that works. A lot of times you can go up to a wall and try to do it in front of a wall as practice so you can get used to not cutting your toaster. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on the butterflies?
Yeah, can you do the steps one more time because it's hard to like look at you and do it at the same time.
Right. Okay. So, do you want facing you, or you want me to turn around?
Turn around.
Right shoulder. Your right shoulder. You're gonna bring the flag down to your left, and in behind you, up. And then you're gonna bring it back to your right now, and then in front of you, up. That's the first 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's basically a roll of the wrist, if you can see. It rolls. Okay?
Okay.
Then you're going to bring it the other way. Once you get to 4, you're going to bring it down to the right, up, grab, behind, and up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do a couple butterflies, and then we'll add it into the basics routine. So just do a couple butterflies to begin with. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any questions? I didn't grab my hands on that one. Oops.
This isn't a question. I was just gonna say, if it helps you guys, the even numbers are up. Like, well, hold on. No, even or down, and odd or up. So it goes like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. If that helps. If it doesn't, if you're confused, I'm sorry, but it helps me.
One thing you want to remember too is you want to finish the motion out. You don't want it to be choppy. So like Risa said, it's rolling your wrist. You want to roll your wrist the entire way. You don't want to just stop and bring it right back up.
Yes. Yes. So if you can see, roll, hit, roll, hit, roll, hit, roll, hit. Now that was lazy. My arm was bent. You can see that was lazy. But I was just trying to show you the rolls of the wrist. So roll, hit, roll, hit, roll, hit, roll, hit. Okay? Are we good with those? Can we add them on to our basics? Yes, maybe so. All right, let's add them on. Let's go ahead and start with the drop spins, and we're going to add them on. All
Hey,
right.
Rita,
Yes?
my phone's about to overheat and like explode, so we're gonna switch to.
Okay.
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 Like, leave.
Yeah, give me a second so I can add you in.
What's the meeting ID?
What's the meeting ID? I can't see anything.
Is your
Hello?
phone? Yes. All right, let's see, Logan. All right.
Sarah's trying to join, but we don't have the ID.
Okay. Can you get my phone? The ID.
You got it.
I got the ID.
Oh, Erica's got it.
Risa,
Yes.
my phone's only on like 20%, and I don't have another device to use.
Okay.
And it's really hot, so I'm sorry if it dies.
Okay.
I feel that.
Who needed the ID?
Logan does.
I got it. 783.
We got it.
Oh,
Okay.
I got her.
Okay.
All right. Are you good now, Logan?
I'm gonna have a look at.
Are we good?
I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and try to add it to the basic routine. What? All right, let's go ahead and try to add it to the basics routine, and then we'll move on, okay? All right. Oh, can you X out of that so I can see myself?
Hi, everybody. Get my glasses.
All right, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up and country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Do we have any problems so far? How are we feeling? Good? All right. I am going to watch you guys to see if there's anything that I need to help with, okay? So let me pull you up somehow. Gallery view. There we go. All right. So go ahead and do the routine. I'm going to watch you 2 times. So the first time I only have a few of you on my screen, and then I'll watch the second time and see if there's anybody I need to help, okay? All right. So 5, get ready to go right shoulder. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Okay. From the first group, the first thing that I notice is when you're bringing your country roads, when you bring your country roads up and in, make sure that pole comes all the way around and you don't cut it. So what I mean by that, make sure when you bring that country roads, you let the pole come all the way around, not forward. Okay, so the pole all the way around. All the way around. You don't want to just cut forward because that just makes it look a little choppy. That's the main thing I noticed. I noticed that the butterflies, some people are struggling a little bit with the butterflies too. So we'll work on those here in a little bit. But let me go ahead and watch so I can see the other group here. Okay. I think Mackenzie has to join back in here.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I had to switch. Okay. I had to switch to an iPad because my mom's phone almost blew up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was overheating, so hopefully my iPad does not heat up.
It's definitely a hot day.
Yeah, my iPad's really dang old. I don't know if I'm glitching or not, so I don't know where to set this up because it's so big. I don't know where to put it.
Okay, well, while we wait for her, everybody take a little drink break.
Okay.
It was hot.
There we go. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Someone's background sounds real pretty.
Most people are muted.
There's someone, like my neighbor, is literally weed eating right now, and I can barely hear anything that's going on.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
I know. I'm tempted to go get the speaker and like turn it up all the way just to disturb everyone else.
Everybody will need to learn today.
They can all listen to your beautiful.
Whew, it's hot.
I'm sweating real bad.
There's so many stinking bugs
Yeah.
everywhere.
I was definitely not prepared for the bugs to come out.
Oh boy, my phone just beeped and said you have 20% battery.
Well, if you guys die on us, I mean, like, don't literally die, please, but if your phones die on us, it'll be all right. We'll post the video, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Screen.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Are we ready to
The
go ahead and
screen.
try that again? And
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
The bug on my flag.
So my screen just went black and like I couldn't hear anything, and then it snapped on and everybody was talking so fast and all at the same time. It was like real pixelated. I was scared.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
weird. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one more time, and then I will try to teach you guys a toss, and we might cut this short. You guys can work on the toss by yourself. That way some people's phones and computers and iPads and stuff don't die on us. Okay? Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
So let's try this one more time. I'll go over the butterfly a little bit more because some of you guys are struggling a little bit with it, and then we'll learn a couple tosses. And like I said, you'll have to work on those on your own for a little bit. We'll work on them again tomorrow, and then we'll cut it short. Okay? All right, so let's try it again real quick, and then I will get up with you. All right, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and country roads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and eagle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. All right. Let me go over the butterflies with you just a little bit because I think that's mainly everybody's struggle right now. All right, so with the butterfly, I'll turn around. The first thing, when you come to your left, the flag needs to come straight down to your left. So you're pointing to the left corner, left bottom corner. You're going to wrap it around to where then you're pointing to your back left corner. So how I'm facing you guys now, if I was facing this way and doing it, I'd be facing this way, my back left corner. Okay? So left corner, back left corner, up. Bring it down to my left corner again. Bring it in front of my body with the wrist roll to up. Bring it all the way from the left corner to the right corner. Up. The back corner, around and up. Okay, so if I'm facing you, it's left corner, up, left corner, up, right corner, up, back right corner, and up. Does that help? Because I noticed some of you are struggling just to even start that, of how you're gonna roll your arm around. See, some of you, that's a lot of the struggle I see is the start of that, and then the switch from 4 to 5. So they're the same move. Down to the left. That's how you start. Down to the left, bring the flag behind you, bring it in front of you, down to the left, bring the flag behind you on the other side, and then bring it in front of you. Okay? So you can work on that a little bit by yourself. I'm going to go ahead and teach a horizontal toss. Now, for returning members, if you want to say something here, you can. But I'm just going to go ahead and say a horizontal is in, Logan, don't give me that face.
It's the worst toss that you could ever do in your life. It's horrible.
A horizontal is in the routine. This is why I'm teaching it to you. Okay? It is in the routine that you're going to learn. Okay. The number one thing with a horizontal, you cannot be afraid. The second that you're afraid of it, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay? 100%. Carson's nodding her head. She agrees. The second you're afraid, you're going to hurt yourself. You cannot be afraid of this, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do it. You just got to jump into it and do your best and go from there. All right, so how you're going to start a horizontal. You've got your hand on the tab, thumbs up, and you're going to bring the flag behind you, like so. Okay? Set it in the top of your butt, little crevice in your back. Okay. And what you're going to do, you're going to prep by pulling back just a slight bit. So you're pulling back to your back right angle there. So you prep just by pulling back a little bit, and you're going to bring it forward, push up, and release. And I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. You're going to go like this. But catch it. You know, because the sun in my eyes, and that was a terrible toss. All right. Can you pull my photo up? You know how? So I can see myself.
No, but you got it.
Wait. No, I don't. There we go. Okay. All right. So you're here. Remember, bring it, push, catch. Like that. Like so. Okay. I know it looks a lot harder than it is. Once you have it, it actually is a very easy toss. It's just scary. So this is called a horizontal because when it's in the air, I hope you guys can see, it's horizontal in the air. So push, catch. Okay? Looks scary. Once you get it, it's not. So you're here. Prep back. Bring it around. Push. Oh gosh, catch. Hard to teach. Okay? Here. Prep back, bring it around, push up, and then you're going to catch. Okay. How are we doing with that?
So are you sort of like flicking your wrist when like you bring it around and then you twirl it and then you push up?
Kind of. So the main thing is when you bring it around, when you bring it here, it's just straight to where you're here. You twist your wrist here. Push right there when you're twisting. Push as it's twisting. So like if I were to not release, that's exactly what it's going to look like. Push, and then it just in the air.
Oh, okay.
Erica, you got any tips on this? Basically, you just got to go for it, right? All right. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. Okay, anybody? Okay, Logan's got a question.
I was just asking how you want us to catch it because you know how I literally hate this toss with all of my being. And I did it right the first few times, but Sarah, watch out. I don't want to kill you. Are we catching it like that, like the cradle?
Yes. Well, no,
Okay.
you're not going to bring it down into cradle. You're catching it. When you catch it up, you see how, so you catch it up like this, but instead of in the cradle, you're just going to bring it down to where your hand's like this. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any questions about it? No? We got it? All right. Sarah, you got it? I can only see Logan now.
Probably not, but knowing Logan, she's gonna make me do it until I get it right.
Okay.
So
I'm okay with that. Mackenzie, how are you doing?
Teach me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
and I think I have this stuff now.
I'll have to work on it.
Okay. And what about you, Shelby? You got it? Is she? All right.
We're gonna go with
Okay,
guesses
I'm gonna need
on that one. I don't like it.
You don't like
I
it?
don't like
They're
it.
scary. They can be scary. Carson, how you doing?
I did it and I hit the metal ramp and it did a big like clank and it scared me. I don't like it. I'll just
All right. But like I said, the biggest thing with this one is you just got to keep doing it and trying until you get it. Honestly, that's the only way you can. And you just push off once it's right above your head. And then you're going to catch this way, catch with your hand like this. So then you switch it around to the forward position. Okay. All right. So that's the horizontal. Like I said, you can work on that a little bit. I'll do it a couple more times, and then I'm going to teach you the 45, which returning members you kind of know, but we need to work on the angle of it. And Carson, don't give me that look. All right. So here's the horizontal again. I'll just do it a couple times so you can see it. So you just push back, up, catch, flat. Push back, up, catch, flat. Notice too, my free hands and my hand and what happens when I do it. So when I go to push up, it stays up, ready to catch, flat. The other hand stays down. So you have this pretty look like this. Okay? All right, so that's the horizontal. The 45 toss. You're gonna go to your stir position, except for you're gonna flip your hands. So your normal stir has your right hand on the bottom and your left hand on the top. We're gonna flip that. So your left hand's gonna be on the bottom, your right hand's gonna be on the top. So thumbs are pointing to the left. Okay? You're gonna do a bottom stir in front of you, like so. Okay? So it's just 1, 2. You're gonna bring it up to above your head like this. So you're gonna release there. So what that basically means is you're gonna, the way we learned it, is you're going to, I don't wanna say this. Logan, you say it, because I don't wanna say it and get in trouble.
Okay, so you do your bottom stir and then you bring it up with Hitler, and your right hand's Hitler and your left hand's Madonna. So stir, Hitler, Madonna.
Yep. So, right hand, left hand, like this, like so. So your flag goes stir, like so. Stir, like so. And when you release, that's where you release. So you're gonna stir, and you're gonna bring it, and it's gonna catch it in your left. Now, I don't know if you can see the flag or not, but you should see in the air, it's at a 45, not horizontal, unless I do it wrong. Stir. Okay. Now, it should fall. This one also. Both of these tosses should fall into your hand. You just have to not be afraid of them. So this one, when you stir, pop, gosh, that was rough. Stir, pop, it should just fall right into my hand. Like literally, if I were to not catch it, it should just drop like that. So, like so. So all you have to do for that is put your hands out to your left side to catch it. Hit, catch. Hit, catch. Oh, it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. More horizontal. Now, if you're having a problem with it being horizontal like I just was, what that means is your left hand needs to push back more and not this way. This way, not this way. And your right hand should just push up.
Oh, yeah.